Welcome to Chef's Recipe Recital. We recite recipes of love, life, and food together. That's the difference between ours and others. This time, we're going to be talking about roasting, guys. And roasting is a technique of cooking that we use a dry heat and we roast a piece of meat, root vegetables, chicken, anything that it may be that you decide. Here, I have decided to roast a roast that is top round, a large piece of meat, 10 pounds, about 10 pounds. And the reason that I want to use a little bit of liquid and do a little bit of twist to that dry roasting is because this piece of meat is so large, it's going to dry out, and by the time it dries out, that experience and that beautiful, moist roast piece of meat is going to be ruined. Roasting mainly means that the surface of the ingredient is going to be dry and roasted, but we still got to keep moisture in there. So first, we're going to put a dry rub on this roast. So in the roasting process, as it's caramelizing and the exterior is getting roasted and dry and crunchy, the pores is going to open up and those flavors are going to penetrate. The interior, we're going to use a trick and we're going to keep it moist, and I'm going to show you how. Let's start, shall we? For our dry rub, we're going to use some white pepper, some garlic powder, equal amounts. Half that amount of chili powder. We don't want too much spice. We don't want the spice to be overpowering. We want the spice to be a tease, that's all. A little bit of black peppercorn that have been crushed by yourself in a coffee grinder. Guys, you do not need the peppercorn that has been done for you. What for? You can do it, you can enjoy the flavor. You can have that freshness. Difference between white pepper and black pepper. The black peppercorn has been soaked, the exterior skin has been removed. The inner core is white. That is what white pepper is. That's the only difference. Totally different flavor profile. And quite a bit of sea salt. Now we have our dry rub. Right here in the middle, on the surface, create a little bit of very gentle cuts that does not go and touch the meat at all, just on the fat. So your dry rub is going to go inside those cuts, and we're going to put our dry rub on top and move it around so it goes between those cuts that you have created. Now, we have our meat sitting right here, okay? We're going to take this beautiful piece of meat and put it in our roasting rack. Right there. On our cutting board, what I want to do, I want to create a mirepoix, a mixture of the classic vegetables that go inside either a soup, stock, or in a roasting liquid. What is the roasting liquid, chef? I haven't heard that one. We are going to create a liquid underneath this roast, so in these 5 hours of roasting, this meat doesn't dry out. The surface is going to roast, but the bottom is going to be a little bit of liquid and some steam. Some celery. And we're going to put those around the roast. By the time you're done, that roasting liquid is going to be a sauce for that roast. Some carrots. Yellow Spanish onion. Don't cut them too large, guys. Cut them a little bit smaller so the pores of the onion is going to start opening up sooner and is going to mush up in these 5 hours and just become this beautiful thick sauce due to the penetration of all these and breaking of all the pores of the onion and becoming a part of your sauce. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm going to even tell Deshaun, look, my meat has a handle. Bottom of our roasting pan, carrots, onions, celery. Chef, that's a lot. That is 10 pounds of meat. How many people are you having over? Maybe 4, maybe 5. You're going to make a roasting liquid. You're going to save the rest of this liquid for another day. Maybe you're going to freeze it. And then you're going to have your beautiful velouté, your stock left over. You're going to do so many things with this little beautiful recipe that we have created together. Look at this beautiful roast. Got the dry rub on it. We have the beautiful vegetables in our roasting pan. Now, the magic is going to continue. 2 cups of red wine. It's going to go in this roasting pan. Magnificent. 3 cups of beef broth. You don't have smell-o-vision, do you? And we haven't even started roasting, guys. Now, I'm going to remove this meat for a minute, and I'm going to put few pieces of bay leaf, few whole peppercorns. It's like you're making a beef stock. And few sprigs of fresh thyme. Few sprigs of rosemary, 1 sprig of rosemary, I lied. Some oregano. Leave your herbs like that whole, so once we're gonna strain this thing, you can easily remove it. Now, I have some bacon here. What are you doing with bacon, chef? My dear friends, I'm not done yet. I will never stop amazing you and increasing our flavor profiles by adding different ingredients and put it on top here, okay? This is what we're gonna do with the bacon. You ready? Apple smoked Wisconsin bacon. Then once this fat is going to melt, then the lower fat below this bacon is going to start melting. As it's melting, this fat is going to moisten those spices. Those spices are going to start penetrating inside that roast. Oh, everything is going to just drape over this meat, drip into that sauce. That sauce is going to start reducing. That reducing and evaporation is going to start, that steam penetrate from below under this roast. Keep the moist. The top keep getting crisp and caramelized. My mouth is watering. One thing we're going to do, and that is, you got to remember, this beautiful roast, we're going to place it at 400-degree oven for the first 10 to 15 minutes. Bring it out, lower the temperature to 300 degrees, and then roast it for the remainder of the time. And then you're going to see what that finished magnificent product is going to be. It is not a product anymore. It is an experience that you're going to experience. I love you. We're going to check back in about 5 hours. And then you see the magic of television. Look at what has happened. This is the caramelization. Look at this, guys. Still. Look. Look at this. Look at this. You ready? Look at that. Look at that. Fresh cracked pepper. Come back to the table. MichaelFecker.com. Take this beautiful recipe home. Cook with love, and you will taste the difference. I love you, and I see you at my next vlog. Come back. Ciao.